build some. He made the payment passionate in him say people live in a yard and the line and the cars fiction, whatever, and the soldier run. So the man I build now 3 housing scheme in constituency. 1 bedroom unit, 2 bedroom, 3 bed unit, and that is a plus. When they compare the next PMP constituency, there's nothing gonna look like the PM constituency. Trust me. And the PM are going to know if walking a dirty water, pin up close pan line, even know chicken back and dumping field, for instance, then even know them type of life there. The Prime Minister know what it is like. If you see when they looking at us, they see moonlight a come to your piece about a morning time, and them look away there. So I say, yeah, my Prime Minister passionate, you know. And when we realize that more people are gravitate, more and more that comes to more people are gravitate to the PM more. And that me analyze, you know. And that me really analyze. Me I use my data. And I say, when we done the PMP, them is no more. Trust me. Them is no more. They say, Raymond Price, he must spend a whole heap of money for Portmore, you know. He must spend a whole heap of money at Portmore. And tell them this is the merc, so.
Make them spread the money, make them spread.
Yeah, if I watch now green light. If you want assistant, you can go and go to the MPM office. Him now buying a vote. Me come at 9 night in the panel the bicycle up and down. I ride up and a bicycle.
Me always see him pass the bicycle.
Yeah. And now go past teachers. The man connect the whole I teacher them in a constituency. The principal, the teacher, the children.
The man connect with everybody.
Yeah, because one man we see. Yes.
Mark, hold on there, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, hold on. Good night. From a compound alive, me not say nothing. And the man where Moangi some flowers, me just see him pop up on the live. Original winner.
Yeah.
And them man you first find the article from 2019. Winner work for the Jamaica Labour Party is second to none. Remember me tell you. Because there are certain things where the hierarchy them now find where winner go find and them have to listen to winner. And yesterday one with the on the live, I think a Dujan live with the on and winner said breaking news in find an article from 2019 where Dr. Peter Phillips them want the Auditor General for come out for the Integrity Commission. Winner first find that. So winner, may I give you flowers. Big up yourself. That's why I'm always a defend you.
Blessings, man. Blessings.
A true man, one up.
And winner.
One up.
Big up yourself, winner, Tom. I forgot about your winner. Manners and respect, winner. If I watch him, I say put up something else what day, yeah. What day I've got away about what, but me I say, yeah, dig up information from them. I'm seeing him dig up one with him the KD night. We want to pay them in the election ads. Say him wish him party I don't more. Him never do nothing more. Them thing there. Ray, Angela, and winner. Congrats for your work. Where you are the winner.
I don't ever remember this one. When the government removed the student loan, the guarantor and student loan, and Mark Golden said, "Yes, thank you, Andrew Holness, and listen to me." And I said, "No, man, this can't be Mark Golden's idea." And I went and I researched. And we find it now, Bruce Golding's speech for 2000. It was 2009, I think it's 2009.
Yes.
And when we just the Prime Minister.
Yeah, 2008, yeah.
Yeah, I the Prime Minister have it. I mashed Mark Golding.
All of them together.
Winner, you find the 4E playing on the fight where Julian Robbins to come with, you know.
The 4E,
yeah.
Andrew talked about from 2011.
The 5 was a opposition.
Andrew one was 5.
Yeah.
But
5, yeah.
Economic environment, eh?
Yeah.
And you will find that and come up with it and debunk. But me I tell you, you see the way I believe in your winner. You see when you put out something, that's when me believe on the idea. So anytime I say winner say it goes so, me know it goes so. I now have a second guess.
I still want to check same way. I understand. I still want to check. I always encourage my
yes, me know.
And that's why whenever I present the information, whenever I put up information,
winner, you know, do nothing forget no clout. I work, yeah, work.
Winner, I know want to do stop encourage Ingram on the program. Him under the disgusting, brother. I know I do try to boost up Ingram. Him not put Ingram on the live. I mean I like it, brother. I'm a man ignorant, brother.
We have to engage them, some of them, but I think today I have had Hugh Richards. I've really had it with him. They were on a live talking about the Auditor General, and I think asked some questions. It wasn't from a disrespect. And this man started to call me a dunce. And I'm saying to myself, I'm thinking about it hard, and I'm like, I am fighting for my country, but I expect to be disrespected. I expect it. But when the insults continue, it's like the first he has said something like this. I don't know if I'm a great threat to them or anything, but he when a 9 grade dropout has the audacity and the mental capacity to come and call me a dunce, a man that has gone to the rigor of all age school, primary school, whatever it be, high school and university with honors, and to hear this 9 grade dropout to come and style me as dunce. If I should show up at his job tomorrow, I will be his boss. The level of experience I have in my profession, I show up every day.
You're not going to be in boss when I go buy a company.
Exactly.
That's how it is, because I am pretty sure probably wherever he's working. But
invest in that company now, winner. Buy some shares in that company.
Allow me to finish.
Winner, don't even be drawn into that.
No, I'm not drawn into it, but we just want to show you that the level of brightness of these people with them
don't be done
with them 9 grade dropout business. Come and look for me and call me drugs. Every single day,
when they cannot win the argument,
my hands literally say it live every single day.
When they can't win the argument, it always turns to insult. So don't even entertain him.
Me not entertain him. That's why we used to be friends. I used to follow him and he used to follow me. I unfollowed him because this is like you see Hugh Blair, as much as he is a PMP, as never disrespected me, and I've never disrespected them. And when he started, Hugh Blair shut it down and said, "Oh, you need to stop that foolishness." He was because it was his platform. He was responsible enough to say you cannot say that. I try not to disrespect people because I have a profession that I need to protect. I have my credibility that I need to protect. I'm just here to argue politics. I'm not here to insult and degrade and bring down anybody. That's not a part of my mode of operandi. And this gentleman continues to do it. I am sorry, Mr.
Well, we did have to tell the lady today. We did have to tell the lady say
we're not the reason for that.
And she leave off a section 8 and she need to change out her room and come off a section 8 and go get a job. So I'm so sorry. I had to do it today.
We're not the reason for that, you're too effective, Well, you're very effective, winner. That's why, because those articles you go find yesterday, then can't believe.
Yeah. So I tell him, say don't be drawn into it because that's what they always resort to, personal insults. Once it gets there, we know you're winning the argument. And there is and one of the things that I realize is that the Constitution only matters sometimes to the PNP. Occasionally it matters. It doesn't matter all the time, but occasionally. Because if Paula Llewellyn is so big enough to say that I was invited to sit on many boards, but I don't want anything to put me in any peculiar position or precarious position, then I think the Auditor General should have been big enough to do the same thing, because she knows that she is actually breaking the Constitution. She is breaching.
In 2019, the Auditor General said, listen, when they were creating
the law, right?
They did not invite her to the table. They did not ask her if it's going to be a conflict of interest. They did not ask her if she was going to be compatible. They wrote it in law, and by the fact that they wrote it in law, she was mandated to.
Yeah, she had to be there. Yeah.
She was forced into the matter. And if we have an Auditor General that can
And it was
fulfill one
and it
single
is the
aspect,
same man. It is the same man who talk about, oh, we know the Constitution, who wrote the IC law. And that's why I will forever side with Marlene Malahu Fort, who said this law from the beginning, I told you guys that it would have caused a problem. And going through the IC laws, listening to the joint select committees, every aspect of the IC law that Mark Golding wrote is a freaking problem. It is unclear. It caused a lot of ambiguity. It caused a lot of ambiguities, and it caused it does.
you went and changed them, guys. If we had
deliberately done. If we
had brought over the Corruption Prevention Act as well as the Parliament of Members Act and merged them together as they stood, we would not have problems because these laws were already tried, tested, and proven to be effective. When Mark Golding went there and changed up these things, put in little clause, eliminate some of the things, it started to cause problem. But even their argument is that it was there from independence day when the Constitution, when we had the Parliament of Members law. But the clause that they're relying on, guys, this is part that said any other duties assigned into law by parliamentarians. But yes, parliamentarians can enact laws, but the laws cannot be contrary to the Constitution. The Constitution says the Auditor General shall, it means it must. There is no way out of it.
And the Constitution supersedes.
Exactly.
The Constitution supersedes everything else. So this is why I have always said, with the Prime Minister's statutory declaration, if it's one thing that was breached was his constitutional rights, and every single citizen of Jamaica is entitled to that. So if one thing we're sure about is his constitutional rights was breached right there, because it supersedes any other law created by the Parliament.
Winner, show up on the big screen.
You're muted, winner.
It now go bring up, but let me read it. It now go bring up. Let me just read it because whenever me are talking, I mean if it talk with the facts that is in front of me. It says, Section 122 of our Constitution says, the Auditor General shall, that means it's must, it's mandated, you can't escape it, audit and report on public accounts of Jamaica, including accounts of all. He never says some, he never say a few, he never said 99.9%. He said all government departments, agencies, and other public bodies as prescribed by law, right? Have access to all. He never says some, he never said 99, he never say a few, it said all. Records, returns, and other documents relating to those accounts. Submit reports annually or at such other times as may be required by Parliament to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, who shall cause them to be laid before the House, right? It speaks about the independence of the Auditor General. It says, in the exercise of their function under this Constitution, use what the word Constitution again. The Auditor General shall, not must, not sometime or should. It said the Auditor General shall not be subject to the direction or control of any other person or authority. The mere fact that they put the Auditor General in the Integrity Commission, she's now subjected to the laws and rules of the Integrity Commission, as well as a chairperson.
By the chairman.
When you have a chairman giving directive to the, let me bring up I need to bring up the IC Act and see what the thing there.
Yeah. The next thing too that came out of the sitting is that the director of communication at the IC has been operating basically illegally in sourcing information.
And the Prime Minister too?
And the Prime Minister, right? Where he went behind the Prime Minister's back because his office is not a constitutional office, right? So he is actually breaching the Prime Minister's privacy when he goes behind his back to seek out the Prime Minister's information from a third-party source. So what they're saying is that, yes, you can call the bank and ask for rates and whatever, but you should not be able to call the bank and say, how much account the Prime Minister have, how much money in there, this and that, without a court order. So that's another thing. So basically, according to our constitution, which protect all of us, they have been operating on or frivolously, basically doing their own thing. The IC law as well still does not govern them to do that. So there's a lot of things that the IC, what the IC did to the Prime Minister, basically in the joint select committees, they're basically saying they did pure illegalities there.
Yeah, the Solicitor General said.
Winner,
Yes.
post now something there on your page, you know, and me get to, you know, so me can post, me can repost it, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I made a video on it.
Yeah, man, because you know, me post everything you post, you know, so everything, so as a job is on me gone today, you know, and I work
So,
for people
the
that
more
posting.
Yeah. So them a cuss what me say, so what me do, but what me was telling them all along about the Auditor, what me never wrong, you know. And then I try question her yesterday and she a box shop yesterday. And I say, look at that what me turn wrong. Brother.
All right.
She never did a box shop with them, we're just reasoning it out. And what me very knowledgeable.
Section 8, Section 9, it said an appointed commissioner shall, subject to the provision of this act. The mere fact that the Auditor General is a commissioner, she sitting there is subjected, it says Section 10, an appointed commissioner shall, subject to the provision of this act, holds office for a period not exceeding 7 years and may be eligible for reappointment. The mere fact that she's in subjection to the new act here makes it illegal and unconstitutional, because the Constitution don't tell we say she should not be subjected to any authority.
She should not be controlled by no other agency.
But she's controlled here. She's controlled.
Yeah, because she has to follow what the chairman said, the chairperson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And remember say they also probably operate as a team there. So she does not have any power to say, okay, this is my stance and this is my independent stance on anything, because she does not have that authority.
Well, Ashika, Mark Golden say if them win, he might restain her. But come here, say, brother.
He's going to breach the Constitution.
He has to have.
Yeah, I breach it.
But two things he has to do. He has to get 2/3 majority of Parliament. Change. And two, when he does that, he will breach the Constitution. The government can actually bring the court and win that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Me say, the man like him sick, the man mentally sick. You know, when they say flying a garbage cheap and magic, your stomach guy you vomit, I saw Mark Golden stay.
Hey, Mark.
Remember me tell you that. The man sick.
Mark.
Yes.
Then bro. Then keep a meet.
Yeah,
Then keep a meet down at St. Elizabeth since night. I think at the
me were watching it.
The
Yeah,
mayor
I saw it.
Spanish.
The man attacked here. You
It's a
lie.
Bridget.
Be a crap in my chat.
No,
You
Bridget.
lie. I people them stand up there like idiot and
The
listen to
people them
him.
just stand up. Nobody not even the people them just stand up. When me say dead, he coming like it dead. And he might try if he says something to while up the crowd. Boy, I don't know. And I pay all
Alright, you may say.
people without teeth and them.
You may say.
Pay all no teeth people.
Mr. Janice Allen a keep a meeting down a country there. And she said that she sing a PMP slogan. And I don't know if you see it. And me I tell a soldier, if you see it, if 20 people in a meeting, 20 people in a meeting, Janice Allen. You can know that week, you know.
Seriously?
Yeah, man, don't tell us something.
You see it.
Me call down at my place, you know. Because I know twice me live down there, and I sent here my place, you know. And me talk to the old head them down there. And the man them say, yo, no worry yourself, man. Don't you green like a green lizard. You hear me say? to them, I make some call along them. I say, I call and see if they have the thing under lock. And I tell about man who are JC Hutchinson, right hand man for a man in the side of principal now. Everybody and man must say, yo, know yourself, man. The place under green, everywhere under green. Man said, nothing now come out the assembly. That the man tell me, except a green. That the man tell me. So I decide to them, I'll call in and check up. Because my place, birthplace, you know. You understand? My father run a whole heap too. Down the back in ideas, you see me? So I know how you go and I check in for them. Man, never say no worry yourself, man. You don't have a problem. Tell me it's better come out full green. No other. Yeah, man. So, I think I go on, man. And I tell you, I think I go on, and we have to just continue to do our part.
Yeah, and so Jay, you see, when Angelo put Archie marks there, like Andra play a mind game with them, you know. For him, he say, Omar Milagita, Ijan Makolski, but Andrew, when we realize say Andrew smart, you know, he put the farmer United States ambassador down there. And today, like, she have a little meaning down there, and she will receive. By a couple of weeks' time, he might unveil her and hit the ground running. For them just wait for a candidate, you know. I mean, I say, yeah, the right move, this Andrew make, you know. Right move.
Look what is happening.
Jamaican
a question for a bright woman. Jamaican love bright women who is gonna stand up. They like it. Them like the way the politics is going where the women are concerned. Them like it. You notice they are taking to it now where the women are concerned because the women are standing up, you know, and be counted. You understand? And they see the things to be done. Because as you know, the woman is the head of the woman in terms of taking care of it. The man go out and provide, but the woman see what he fix and what he get. You come home and you see the whole room move and you wonder who move around the room. And you sitting them in a room heavy like a lid.
Yeah.
So it is women thing to arrange and set up one thing. And remember, says that woman, you know, brilliant.
Yeah,
woman,
brother.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm tell some labor rights sometimes. You see, low Belmont Road for do a Belmont Road. Don't get involved in it. People are company life as a wolf.
Exactly.
You see that?
Yes.
Look on the chess move where the man
alone.
make. Look on the chess move where the man make pan them with the arguments. Chess move, the man make pan them. So you know, say, they'd have hardly share seat in a play in a not play again. Dead in a movie, you know.
Yeah, strategy movement, brother.
Then dead in a show.
Yeah, man.
It should
end PNP. You think I said PNP with that one day?
Yeah, man. I said they set them up, Sheikah. You remember me tell you, I said they set them up big time. Big
Soji. Yeah. Andrew create history 2020 woman, you know. Remember, Andrew create history woman 2020, and at that, Andrew has set him cabinet. That's what Andrew do, you know.
Olympic come.
Well, on Sister Sheikah. You see, we don't surprise if Delroy Chuck would have moved, you know, and get somebody. Put him, I understand me, Andrea set him cabinet.
You know, say,
you understand me?
You know, say, Delroy no for run back, though. Delroy shake it to me, I look on the man, shake in my youth.
Yeah, I'm shaking, barely a move.
Barely
a move. Yeah, but me that's something.
They know what they are doing, man. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing.
But you may have to
I'm carry home. Remember, say if you carry home, you know, then you pass here, you know, you better, you know.
Yeah.
Carry home, man.
But you may have to soldier.
Let somebody else deal with it. Yeah.
Me feel like a TFR get it, you know. No, CFR get it, you know. You got the abbreviation still. CF. Me feel like that me feel like Sheikah. That me feel CF. CF get it.
We have to save. Coming on my mind, innit? We have to save a seat for the next 4 years. We have to save a seat for Nigel Clark, you know. After IMF thing in the next 4 years, October come make 1 year in there, so I have 4 left.
Yeah.
So it's just in time for the next general election, so we have to keep us.
Lashika, you know the brother name Mark Sarah TFU?
First, may I see?
You want me give him a box?
First, may I see? I don't know him, so I go give him box.
But yeah, Gusto said that a chess move too, but Chuck leaving now would be dangerous. Chuck is very farmable.
Yeah, I agree with that. Mario,
Yeah.
we me see you come online, Mario. Me see you post your birth certificate online. We know that there's a birth certificate movement. But please, people, do not post your information online. Don't do it.
It's dangerous.
Don't do
Identity
it.
theft.
Too much things are going on for that. Not do it. Not do it, please.
Yeah. I'm a fee as a soldier sell a wine.
In the comment section, let me hear what you say.
Me?
No, the mark.
Oh yeah. To me, we Gusto say, I was soldier say, shock for win, I'm just put safe there. And just slide it out. You know me no like to Teddy Lee Gray. Me no like Teddy. All I want to soldier, Teddy Lee Gray. Sometimes me read some comments when talk all a while and I say, see you Teddy Lee Gray. Don't rate me, rate it one time. But you know me rate about who, you know who me rate about Teddy Lee Gray? You named Bernard Rodriguez. Bernard did this JLP store on them. I don't know if I follow him last week or know about him. On the JLP store on them. I rate him more than Teddy Lee Gray. Trust me.
Let's see, they will ask you something, you know, when I time.
Go case, make it.
Never jump, but there was a news article today where a man who was found with 3 firearms pleaded guilty to all of that. You know what I can get? Life imprisonment. You think this new firearm act that is implemented in Jamaica plating? You think Andrew Holness government who went to parliament and passed this law a plating? When he said there will be no gang left in Jamaica, you think he's a plating? Young youths, we can't tell you no. Don't dash one on life. If you don't listen to me, don't show it on life because this law.
One of the charges them he must do 20 something years. I think 25 years before.
25.
Yeah, 25 years. 25. But we not. You know we not.
Let me just finish with the plea. Let me finish with the plea. Young people, if you not listen to me, if this one thing we can do as an adult, the laws, the firearm laws, they are not plain. Also, I believe that the government is also looking at new laws in terms of persons who try to import these things into Jamaica, and they're not going to be nice. Leave them alone. Go hard. Find work.
They're partnering with the US government. Him said that since night. Him said we're strengthening our partnership with the US in particular. He said that just at tonight or today. Him said that
today.
Because he was really strong today.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. 1 second before I move. You know, said Lashika, the girl when them find a Spanish town. Yeah, the girl them do the robbery, the 2 girls do the robbery at Spanish town, and then trap them and find them in a leg in the car park. Then wall with the gun at the car and find guy go wall with the next gun. You know what I'm saying?
No, using him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, man.
But you may have to still. Them fool them all them a leg on it. Yeah, you mean? Trap them from Spanish town and all them in a leg in the car park. 2 girls. So once one at 90 and once at 22.
Guys,
you know what that mean?
When them got
22 and 27. 22 and 27.
Let me say this again.
22 and 27.
Police force that we have now is not the same that we had 10 years ago. We could just look at some of the high profile cases that have taken place in Jamaica and find them.
No, but I know that you know we know.
We have a forensic department. People.
We not
take the Jamaica Constabulary Force lightly.
Not even that alone. We not the gangster them with them
analyze. 19 and 22 years.
22,
remember the age.
And those are mandatory minimum sentences of 15.
The 3 gangster them with them analyze. You know, for them the police attract them from every bar then stop the police.
From Savannah. Yes, Savannah.
You know, my fee said the woman involved, this baby father, the fee said the woman are the informant for some reason.
I would have to get a month?
Yeah.
The contract is a contract analyze the middle of the fund.
Chat them.
Good night. Yeah, man. Me I hear some things done. I saw Manchester, but me I say me I like what go on, man.
So Manchester. Yeah.
When I change constituency, man, because I don't want Bounty win.
Brother, load that. You have a silent killer man there. No worry yourself about that, man. That you take care of.
Let me tell you something.
He not talk much.
Let me tell you something.
Ives.
Hold on. Let me tell you something about politics, in general. Politics are also mind games. Minecraft. You see, all of the problem with that PMP thought they had a whole of auditor seat. You see the chess move. The Prime Minister knows his constituencies and what they want. The people are Christian and they want to look, you understand? They want somebody who got hold position in Parliament.
But then a Christian
high profile.
And a Christian American man. Don't South Manchester.
We don't want to talk about that now.
We don't want to talk about that. Kill that.
Let me look. Labor rights. We have a 30-year-old Prime Minister in terms of his experience in politics. We had Dr. Horace Chang, our General Secretary, who was given us 2 consecutive terms in government, giving us local government election wins. Trust the process. Is it Prime Minister who gave us Favor Williams? Who went
to win,
Hold on, man. I'm not trust the process. It is the same Prime Minister who went and gave us Dr. Nigel Clark. It's the same Prime Minister who went for R.J. Marks. I am just saying to you guys, our Prime Minister is crafty. He knows what is happening. He is doing his internal work. He's also doing his groundwork. Just trust the process. When labor rights come and increase the PMP narratives, what you're basically doing is dumbing down the electorate and making them worry.
And them figure down they go rally around the man and straighten the seat.
Exactly.
Every day on a come on TikTok with something different. When there was no TikTok, what wanna do? Wanna go on in the seat, go help work the seat. When you hear people are complain, wanna go say, look how long PNP have the seat and nothing happening there. Wanna have to look on the positive in the seat and say, when PNP had it, there was nothing happening. So go and go work with one another every single day on a come on TikTok. So that's why I stay away from the life, them man. Wanna full of too much passa.
But Lashika, I will hear politics and cover, you know, that is politics and cover.
Yeah, but
no, I hear nothing, man.
Not because you hear it means you repeat it, but where do you give strength to the people? All right, whatever problems is there, gentle people, if there's a problem that exists, the hierarchy knows. The hierarchy is not foolish, you know. The hierarchy is not like the hierarchy just don't be asleep. The hierarchy knows exactly what is happening and whatever changes that needs to be and whatever help that needs to take place, they do that. When labor rights come on platforms across social media and dumb down, and we're in an election mood now, what you're doing is giving strength to the enemy. What you're doing is giving strength to the PMP base. You want to make sure that the narrative that you put out there is that all is well. When you do that, your enemy gets weakened. You don't show blood in a war. You don't. You put on your battle cry, you put on your battle pin, and you go out there. We need to stop it. We need to.
In this winner, look how Warmington did. Them go protest on Warmington place and tell him say, oh no, but go. And who end up get flap?
PMP.
I mind game Warmington paper and them get flap.
You have to know to play the game.
For Warmington could have go out there and them not do that. Them import people from Portmore. All about the place.
I would never
go.
I would never come on this internet to discuss a seat. Never.
And winner, 1 second there. Yeah, winner 1 second. You see, Forensic Club, where them build what they are, and right Shami used to live on Orange Street, they said building up. Behind Drummond Street, they say near public, you know. We have all JLP's places saying and build a Forensic Lab in a state of the art in the Caribbean. You know, for when we not have one like that, the first one did burn on the same things, and them never build none. Both consecutive governments still, but this government, Andrew, the man, when he just coming up power, he used to have a thing say vision, focus, and connect. And you see, we get a state of the heart. You can look whenever do that topsy, the forensic, that and that is a good move. That is a good move. I mean, I say yes, my Prime Minister. Trust me. Mark, don't worry about that. Do we just keep it intact? Just go work with them, work with the caretaker. Just
No,
go
man,
work,
I'm
don't
not from the
fret.
constituency, you know, but I'm with a year, so that's why I'm
I'm gonna repeat. The Labour them are move too timid. Too timid.
and a timid man and a timid bossy. And one man, me no want to go in a parliament and a bunting, you know. Tell that straightforward, you know.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, me no want bunting.
Hold on, man. Make Casey.
When me see my post up on social media, I say, me no
Yeah.
like,
Yo, okay. Casey, open the mic, Casey. Okay, if you don't want your own, us, brother.
You may tell me, brother, how you going to stop Bunting? Tell me how you going to stop Bunting from getting a parliament. How you going to stop him?
Brother, go suck your man and come and file on the batty boy. Come and file like about bite of batty man.
People are not intelligent on that. That's how you express yourself. Huh? That's the only way you can express yourself, young man. You can express yourself, young man. People want to learn.
but how the boy they are doing on the TikTok live? What tell the boy?
How who put him up?
Eh? A dirty boy. Where the dirty boy come
You
from?
don't want them the man, you want intelligent PNP if you take up a PNP. You don't want that the man upon law. Who take him up, man?
Bunting. Seriously? Bunting of all person?
How who take him up on the live?
How take the boy upon the live?
Casey, sister Casey, say something to Casey.
What do you think about South Manchester?
You may have said, brother, trust the process, brother. Don't say a word, nothing more. Here we not say. It's just the process. I'm sorry for the bad word horse here. I don't want 34 people on the live. No disrespect. Here. Yeah, man. And that's it. But Mark, you have to trust the process. And believe we have a good Prime Minister and third term loading, brother. We have third term loading.
All we are going to Andrew Holness, it's our DNF him win the third term.
You can't go and talk about me done, you know. You even can't spell good. Get the pronunciation right, brother.
Oh my God.
Lucky, you see that lucky? Me don't want them on the live, brother, when me the own man.
But me don't know
Yes,
them. You notice how them always attracted to our life.
But you know, that boy.
Even when the Prime Minister talk, them always.
But you know, that boy they say my teacher. More know who in teach. The boy they when the same boy will come up in our box a while ago. Cause me not call him.
No wonder plenty of the people they can read.
Say my teacher.
Cipher nothing. Eh? Him a teacher. Eh? I wonder when teach physical
I must say J. Brian and Caution them in teach.
Oh my God, I tell you. What may I tell you? You see? People don't realize, say, all the policies.
Arguments are going. When we put our into week arguments, we didn't know the arguments that get the seat, man. Good choice.
That's why I trust the process down South Manchester, brother. Trust the process, brother. A chess move our Prime Minister play, you know. Notice when you see Prime Minister have a meeting, we don't make noise, we listen and deliver the message. Now, Boobies are like, yeah. You listen to the message, brother. You let it carry resonate back to people with the message, brother. You never notice them? Listen. Yeah, El Tamika Davis, yeah, I'm glad you follow up. You resonate with the message, you don't make up all nice. You listen. Earl, what go on, Earl? Come in, Earl.
And Danny Lines, we rate Danny Lines, you know. That one man really.
Don't worry about him.
Mark,
Earl, they are for that boy O'Keefe stand off for a live, man.
O'Keefe and Sada,
No
man. I watch one live with Mark Golding since night. You know, she said Mark Golding a senile, brother.
That's what my father said. Then I sent Elizabeth.
Yeah, when I tell you man say I run to St. Mary, you know say man a mad man.
They need to tell them leaders
Garden Town.
black people reparation.
No, me not talk about Garden Town. The one when there since night don't a Sente. When him introduce the woman and him say him a run she a run for St. Mary when I sent Elizabeth in for St. Mary.
Yeah. Him say she run for St. Mary.
It's a mistake that Earl, it's a mistake that again in Earl. Me no say that I can share in Earl, they should share it.
No, me no
I third mistake.
Me tell you something, me no really follow PMP live, you know, brother.
Yeah, mistake that again, you know. You see that best baby father? You see that best baby father? Mistake again, you know.
Yeah, that
Say man a senile, brother. The man not sense.
The man not senile. The man not say look at him. Then there's a little blind.
That's how people have to correct him again.
Man, in junk. And I junk in junk.
Junkie man, he look like in junk, brother.
Hey, man, must drink 2 restaurant here. In junk, man.
I the lie, remember I tell brother, the lie I backfire in embrace, man. I the lie, brother.
Remember when Daniel actually direct a Cliffview station? Remember when she and she talk like in the against Andrew, talk like in David Andrew and something there. Like she agree everything Andrew is going on with. And so for instance, he left Cliffviews and you're not even know when he left Cliffviews. You just say she not there anymore, like in a renew Cliffviews are renew back in contract.
A junk.
Daniel Archer, me never remember she there nationwide.
Yeah man, she did that nationwide. Come on. Remember that time, man?
Yeah man.
And go get corrupt at NIA.
No man, but she did always up on the NIA board when you there something there when you talk to station.
Oh, you know them the people that me never want to
Earl.
see them, brother.
But me always say she that close I like to Peter Bunting, you know.
No man, she work for him.
Oh, she work for him.
Yeah man, them used them man.
Oh, they used to there.
Yeah man, yeah.
Daniel Archer had germs, brother.
So that's why she be so man.
Germs,
no man, the whole civil society assured the whole Jamaican said them a party.
The whole of them, Jeanette Calder, Michael Jackson, the whole of them are junker.
And the one in a jump, Calder, the whole of them.
No, Daniel Archer, man. Like she have it some years.
Yeah, me I thought it was a civil society.
She come on there
the whole of
and
them.
program and say, my prime minister. Then come out and say you have 28 bank account. My prime minister.
Daniel Archer, Jeanette Calder, Michael Jackson, a drunk of them.
But I don't know Cliffviews have the Jamaica for Justice pan program. And you have how long they do?
No, remember say Cliffviews have a PhD.
Me know tiny. Best little father say Andrew. Yeah, watch out. I boss put up 3. I'm telling you, say boss put up 3 million for the kidnapping of a woman. But you see, we now say certain things about it. You see me the 3 million for the woman.
Yeah,
what a prime minister we have, brother. Yeah. What a prime minister we have. Trust me. Yeah.
Okay, if gone on. Me tell you say fuck battle like dog. Come off our life, we don't want him over here.
We are stop entertaining them, man.
We are going with politics.
But the video, based on how video look, you know, look. I mean, I like how video look. You understand when she misses stuff for so long.
Yo, when me say, me never talk about the miss. Everywhere Mark Golin got the man drink rum and junk and attack foolishness.
I'm a lot of people up in the 7 years.
I know nothing new.
Man, I make too much mistake, brother. Man, hungry for
Yeah, the girl were missing the police. I deal with it, so
yeah, we're making police on me.
Let them go on.
But yeah, like how this she misses so long, man. I like how it look. You understand?
No man, remember them find the under and blood spot in it, you know, so only for DNA and one.
Oh, they find the car.
Yeah man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so they find the car.
Feel a thief, them thief that car there.
So then say blood in it.
If they find blood spot in the car, you know look good, man.
So them do the.
Me feel say them thief the car, put on fake license.
And that might be that one do. So many know say they get the car, but find you say they find blood spot. That's good, man.
Up Augustone then car, you know.
Up Augustone then car. Yeah. No look good, bossy. I like how that the sound.
So the police them now make a big raid up Augustone yesterday, man. Massive raid with police and so.
People
that look good. I like how that sound if they find blood in a car.
I don't think she'll lie when you see people.
Always
95% of the time, or
95% of the
if you notice with the kidnapping, you know, it well. If you notice with the kidnapping, you know, it well articulated because if you notice, when the van back up, you know, the boy web lift her up, don't come out of the vehicle already, you know, and I walk like him a passer, you know, and just wall her, you know. When she see the place, she run off, you know.
Yeah, she scream out. When they say no, say she ain't gonna be alive.
Yeah.
When you hear she scream out, you know, so that the person in there come back alive.
And what she do, you know, one of the things what she do, you know, she tell the youth them for come out of badness and I show the youth them, I tell them about art and I show them a better way of life. And that she do, you know, and she them say she has switch the place, you know.
Oh, can me think of Fritta again. Me think of Fritta.
Name a call. Let me say name a call.
But me think Fritta Julians a chub up them and maybe all that too, you know.
You know why I not trust that brother there? You know why I not trust the MP boy there? I tell you why I not trust him. At 9 days after people start say something, remember, you know, somebody missing from your constituency. As a MP, you come out the first day or the second day, come say something. And when pressure start reaching up on one political platform, I don't trust him.
Him know say the girl a labor right. That's what I know.
And he knows say he under pressure, might be free to have him under pressure.
I not call him name, because I don't want them consume me. So I not call him name.
No, man, I say Frick. Man, say Frick candidate, man, Frick.
Oh, Frick, oh.
Reading that section, the best baby father. Looking at comment section, as somebody said.
Oh, yeah, man. I think me Jamaica Young Police give the details of everything.
I'm not ramping now. I'm not ramping Jamaica Young Police, not ramping now. I'm calling LGBTQ.
But listen, but when Golding got sent to this betting and Jonas and Bastian that you know done in paternity if people then come from you know. The father side that people come from, so Mark Golding have no authorization to send to this betting.
Don't fly green constituency, I'm going to Sandy James. Don't fly the green constituency.
No, but that 2 times we go down there now, and that 2 times go there fly green constituency.
Mark, I don't know where Mark are wasting time because the whole of St. Elizabeth green and the whole of Mobile green.
You know that, me whole of, yeah.
And the whole of Trelawney green, the whole of Portland green,
the whole
of St. Thomas green.
Him still a try because enough of the, as them say the middle class, them just sit on the fence and a look. So you must try to win them over.
Win over now, man. Mark, if you notice with Mark Golding not try to win over no independent vote. Mark Golding not reach out to him base.
Yeah, man, I base, I say no, I base.
I mean, hear some people, well, I know, hear some people every day talk about PNP. I can't tell you anybody right now. Labour right base bigger than PNP base. Base alone. Base. Because Andrew Holness create a lot of labour right. A lot of new labour right.
Of course.
Portia no create no labor, PNP, PG no create, and Michael Manley PNP them still there.
So best baby, how much seat you predict?
Let me tell you something how me think, right? You bet me tell you how me think. I not predict no seat. But listen what me want do. From me reach 32, anything come after that a bonus for me. Me only want to know a mean of
Let's be your father, you know. You best be your father, you're right, you know. You're smart, you know.
Yeah, man.
What? Me not put it 52 still.
After 32, anything come up.
Me not think we are lose none, man.
Sunday James Hall 63.
Me for Central St. Mary.
But you know, would that be a shocker? You know, would be a shocker.
They ain't see the video with the girl. She says, upon her eyelash, she don't want water. She don't want a road. And them something there. You look at that.
Mark.
You looking for her eye top.
No, seriously.
For Central St. Mary.
Anybody can picture this? Mark Golden losing seat. You know if you see him that drop down?
No, you can't lose it.
They know that me I say. No, but just picture it if losing seat.
Rusty said,
When I say wishful thinking. Eh? And a wishful thinking.
Oh, Father Rusty,
Rusty a 55 seat.
we say 52.
A 53, me say, Mark, what
Yeah, that's a wishful thinking, man.
Well, for Central St. Mary.
Well, I know, listen me now. Saturday gone, me got Central St. Mary for Robbins Bay. Brother, I want a worst place. Me see road. The road no good, none at all.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, when legacy where Dr. Guy left up there, that me want to know where people are going to say. Where Dr.
Legacy, I tell legacy, no Max.
Here, some of them, you know, them won't go and know them can go to the member of parliament office and get the money, you know.
That's all they want, Lucky. That's all.
Yeah, me I tell you, that's why them vote for them.
I'm in Southeast Central. Tell me legacy Lisa on the left. In Southeast Central. Legacy. Where legacy? Eh?
The legacy are where
they watch us see there though. Me watch us see there, you know. Me watch us see there, you know. Alien Pete, you know, best baby father. Yeah. Me watch me look on a seat there, you know. Me watch a seat there, you know.
Me nah look on no seat but 32 or anything after that about.
No, yeah.
No, but
yeah,
but baby father. If you have a good amount of seat when we want to pass bill, you know.
Look here. 2016.
Long saying I government.
2016.
One seat
we win.
One seat majority. I will pass whole law.
We carry it up to 30. No man, we win couple by election and carry it up to about 35. So and then we move it to 49. So listen to me. You think you want the next party win 32 seats and you win 30. I bet you win 32 because your government same way.
You have access to everything.
What you mean?
And you can add senator to your winnings.
So
you can pass on the law.
We are win more than 32 seats, you know, but me say reach 32 and anything after that is a bonus for me.
If first seat them a lose election night and Michael Phillips seat.
You got one brother down at Coville named Byers. Them man they are more labor, them man they are more PNP, more and Porsche and PG them. The man love Porsche like cook food. The man him used to own some ass a truck. 2016 the man said Porsche go win 45 seats. You see when PNP lose, heart attack him, blood vessel, licking her head and bust and kill him and alive. So you listen to me now. Me now put my head, you see that politics thing, yeah? I can't tell you, a whole heap of people not sleep at night time. Whole heap of PNP not sleep, whole heap of Labour right not sleep. So hear what me I say. You see when it come.
And true man, because all election night, no people have diarrhea.
Yes. You see when it's up, me now go put my thing way up there so and then me disappointed. So when me say 32 or anything come after that bonus, because what we have to, with the reality in Jamaica, you know, Jamaica is a two-party system, you know. And we can't take the PNP for granted and say them nah no chance. We have to work hard for the third term. because a two-party system, then left one, go to the next one. Left one, go to the next one. So what you know?
Yeah.
We have to make sure so we can't talk about them now, no chance. Cause the two away from 1962 we govern almost equal. Only two them get a long stretch with 18 and a half years, but we're almost equal by running the country between the two parties them. So we can't sit down and talk about third term loading and we can't lose. We have to work towards it.
Yeah.
So
I remember
right,
saying,
we can't take nothing for granted.
Remember so them have the Pickers Guild, what do you call it, yeah?
Committee.
Yes, the Pickers Guild.
That also man, that exists again, man.
And they have the press about them too.
Don't say that. I mean the civil group.
Yeah, the civil group.
And
we have nationwide.
And a nationwide not lucky. Remember my goal leak out from the private sector what they you know, with Dennis Chung, you know. You remember that, you know.
But we alone can depend on nationwide, you know, we can depend on nationwide for spread.
That's not true still, but them really play a part.
But we can't depend on nationwide.
We can't. No,
we have to depend. Watch out.
But the
Lucky, you see I'm on the way attack. Lucky, you see I'm on the way attack. Best baby father. The 2016 election, the man that work. The man that live in a PMP beast of the belly. Best baby father, me tell the man that work Alec. The man that get mad per MP or so now do. And them man they bring the man that work in a division, you know. Where is a beast of the belly, you know, best baby father, Portmore, you know. You can't tell it. Don't take him like you hear him at best baby father. I mean, know him out there on the ground. No. But the man have a whole heap of influence, brother.
Although them you have the social media and all of them something, are the people them where they on the ground and them have to bring it, you know. And them have to bring it, you know. The people on the ground. It's all election day. Them have to out there and not dig out the people, you know, because you have some people jump up and yeah, you know the thing that when election day come. You hear them, they can't bother, they're too far, the sun too hot, and you know, you have to dig out them people, carry them, go get them to vote. You know? And sometimes the young people them too. You have to get them so the people them on the ground and them are gonna bring it.
Alright, may I let you know?
And them are gonna bring it.
Yeah, man.
Remember me telling you yesterday. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, man.
You see the PNP they might dig out for them people, you know. Oh,
you mean we're not watch out. If them carry 5, we carry 10.
Bed. If they could have carried the ballot back for them come sign in their house, them do it. Oh.
But lucky, we have a mentality, you know. You know what our problem is? We now vote like 3:30 or what's it called. When me get up, and me should go vote early from 7:30. Me should cast early. But watch out, me now follow because some people say I'm for wait a call. I'm going to do 7:30, 8 o'clock. Go do it early, better for we. Wake up, you brush your teeth, wash your face.
Local government election, you know. Me vote before me go to work, you know. Me not do like some people go to work and then left to come back for vote.
Yeah.
You understand? Some
yeah.
Left to come back for vote.
One core badness, so I come in the box. Oh, sorry, look, I'm not interrupt you still. It's a name core down play. We need a strength. Come here, you want to come in the box? Go come in the box. Yeah, man. I say things set lucky, man. Work have to go and work have to be done, man.
Yeah, man. The people them are carry team, man. The people them are in the constituency. You understand? Anything where them no like and all them something when them hear people and mumble and grumble about. You understand? Try to address it or explain to the people them or something. And you understand what I say? And them have to bring it because you have to change the mindset. Because I tell you now, you see when time they the one the orange ranger them come like poison. In time them bite you with the lie, you know. You have to have an antidote, you know. You understand the antidote of the truth.
Yeah.
Yes. Because remember, you know, it's like them are preach it to the people, them, you know. Them not let up. Them are preach it and them know say the people them who them attack to, them now go fact check nothing. You understand? And the key way you say about him is like say it pass over them head, them no business. It not mean nothing to them. So when the real test are gonna come now when the day of the election, when you have to carry out the people them. You understand? So with they I preach all them something to the people, them I tell them this and tell them that. You understand? But we need to get to the voters them, man, because that is what really matters, the votes. Votes that really matter.
Voting, you carry 5 video, you know. You carry 5 video. Are you carry 4 video? You see where I did it?
Yeah. So the workers them, you know, care about the people them, man. Why, I tell you, I pray about this thing, yeah. I pray about it because me people just sit back and say them now vote and then they see what them a vote for and it no matter which one of them win, you know. I mean I say to myself, say,
yeah,
you can't sit back and I say it no matter which one of them win.
A madness that.
You know that I say?
A madness that.
The people them what you see, so they now vote. I saw them I think, you know, they not say, oh, voting for them it will benefit them.
But lucky, you know what me say? You know me say I put more some youth. If MP not come at them vote, and if them now them a follow friends home, me now vote MP now give me nothing, you know. Some of them are different money, and the money, the money mentality, 2 and 3,000 mentality.
Yeah, because
that the broken at them head.
Look here, them you call the Nageti labor right.
And me not talk about the labor, me talk about the people them up on the fence and say them now vote. That's how them a think.
You have the labor right, them same way Nageti, then not get and then not vote.
You understand
what
I'm saying?
Talk about the fence, talk about job in the Labour Party.
Me don't know what it means.
Then not get. Nah, me not get this and me not get that, so me not vote. Now get the labor right there.
Yeah, but the thing about it, you know, the people them now look into these things, right? Because for one, you can't have a country without a government. The country can't run without a government. That's for one thing you need to ask yourself. Can the country run without a government? It's impossible. If you don't have order, you have anarchy. Right? You have to have a government. And how do you choose a government? By not choosing? And that me I wonder. Because if everybody if say boy they not vote, how it that go? The government so if you want the government to continue, you need to vote. When you vote, you have a voice. Right? You have a voice. And the better of the two. Because you now get a government that is perfect.
Look at the people that went on vote.
We are a developing country.
The people that went on vote have load of vice army and you have voted.
They say them have load of voice.
And them have below this vice. The people that went on vote.
Yes, them always a complain. So why complain and you don't vote? And that me I say?
Jezebel them. They have Jezebel spirit.
Them always a complain, say this, that, and all kind of something. Right? Government now do nothing for you. You know, see what policies and you know. And you know what upset me? Me I listen to a live and me hear the guy attack and believe you me have to come up in the chat. You know? But me never get fair address what him that say. Him a say the middle class, the policies where the government put, middle class no benefit. I mean I say no, that is not true. The middle class no benefit of that. Me I tell me, I think them are pay no mind to when me that say. Cause me the kind of drop out at the box. And me I say, oh, him fi say that. The $1.5 million first at 2016, right? Is the middle class that benefit? Right?
But him don't know what is middle class probably how
Well, him call for himself middle class, you understand? That's how we say. So me I say if him call for himself middle class and him I say, oh, everybody a talk about oh them are gonna benefit. Them not think that's why Andrew Holness said choose Jamaica. Them not see the relevance of when say choose Jamaica. That means that you not think of yourself, you think about the future, the country. Eh? People not think critically, right? You have to first think about everybody before you can think about yourself. Or you think other countries achieve greatness. Eh? They might think about them country. But the one the little middle class, them we are work for people. Why they must say where the policies went? Because if not now if things reach the country go back to the 70s. You understand where things scarce and where dollar slide and go out of control. Them can't really jump on a plane and left and go in other people's country. But we living in a different time. People don't want no migrants in them country. You understand? And them could have reach a stage and now where them a tell us say, boy, we have enough professional, we want to skill the people. You understand what me I say? People not see you understand because all AI take over. A whole heap of little professional jobs. You understand? So it reach a stage where them just want skilled people, skilled professionals. Right? So this thing where people are contact about so they now vote and you know, them need to put Jamaica first. You understand? If you want the country to grow, you need to be a part of it and be a part of the change. You understand? And the change not going to go on overnight. Because he might talk about how much years pass and talk about corruption. Eh? Or if you have corruption fixed, if when one government make progress and you sit back and then another government come in and set back the country 10 and 20 years when you see the country move forward, it set it back. Right? Every time the country make a forward move, it set back. So how you expect corruption to be addressed? Eh? So we need to steer the course. We need to steer the course. We see good policies putting forward, right? Jamaicans alone see like the government not doing nothing and everybody else outside of Jamaica can see it. Eh? How ironic. Everybody else outside of the country can see, but we live in the country and we can see middle class. When them get raise up pay, them get all them not only just get raise up pay, them get other benefits. You understand what I say? When public sector workers go out there, right, all back in the past when them used to get 2% raise, the little people them all want $500 and $1,000, them get more than that. When them agree to take 2%. You understand? And 3% from government. You understand? The little people, them never used to get nothing. So I don't know how comes them attack say, and them say, this is a government, you know, JLP government, to the poor people them. Right? And the PNP, them say, we is not for the poor, we is for the middle class and the upper class. Right? So I don't know how them rationalize it. Them say, are for the poor people. But Andrew Holness have to bring up the poor people them to the middle class. You understand? Him have to bring the people them up to the middle class and the poor people, if them not have no money to spend, the upper class people them struggle. You understand with them business? Because they are the ones that buy the goods, buy the food items. You understand? Go to the parties. You understand? Them are the consumers. Poor people, them are the consumers. Right? And the middle class. And when middle class decide for going business, right? And the poorer set of people support the middle class people and the upper class people. You understand? So him have to support the one them down at the bottom. Not just because they vote. You understand? But them generate income. You understand? Because it don't make sense you have a business and there's nobody to come support you. There's nobody to support you. They know the government for generate taxes. Eh? Right now, everybody know in some way or form them pay taxes because poor people pay GCT when you're going to the supermarket or you're going to shops and them something there. Them pay GCT. You understand? And the goods. And it then pass it on to customers. So in that sense, them pay it. When PJ Patterson didn't bring in GCT, we'd have run the economy without GCT. And PJ Patterson said GCT will make the country more better because more taxes will more money to run the economy. You understand? I see it. Them bring in GCT and them still that scramble for money in the 90s. A whole heap of things that could be done and not done. We still have to have I look about road, I try and maintain road, a whole heap of host of things were supposed to be done, never did get done. With all them introduce GCT and generate a lot of money and still things never get done. A lot of things never get done. Why is that? You know why is that mostly? Because monies were support because people are wonder say how this government was able to generate more income and not raise no taxes. Because where the taxes did bleed out, the JLP government was able to stop those leakage. You understand? All them corruption where did that go on? Did that rob from the country? You understand? And the JLP government was able to get rid of those corruption. Them not get it completely that have to go through over time. You understand? But at least we get in there. It not go happen overnight. You know? So I feel me never used to vote because I never understand where I go on. Right? But me know say if somebody come to me and tell me about the JLP party, me did prefer the JLP party. Right? And but me never used to vote. But just by listening, doing a research, and listening the other party, and making my assessment, me realize it. And just by seeing what's happening, me make my assessment and lead more towards the JLP party because me see how it benefit me, right? Directly and indirectly. Me see evidence of what's going on in the country. You understand? Certain things might not benefit me directly when me that want to benefit me. But me want to know say when we say me come from Jamaica, me can feel proud. You understand? And me can talk big about my country. You know? It look like some people, them don't go want to know so them can jump and go America. And when they come to Jamaica, them talk about America and I say, oh, when I'm in the US, this and when I'm in the US, that them can't talk nothing good about them country. Them talk about other people, white man country. Them go live in other people country and boast about other people country where them live in and them can't boast about them own country where them born and grow. all you have to say is pure negative against your country where you're born and grown. Eh? You're supposed to carry you to talk good about your country. Everything you talk is pure negative. And you feel better if you just lift up and go up on a plane and go in another man's country and talk so well about other people's country. And you can't talk nothing good about your country. And your country has sink and you never be a part of the process to make your country be better. Eh? You just sit down on the sideline and see it as sink and not do nothing. Eh? And then you get up and complain and say this not do good, that not do good. Right? You complain about everything, but you not take part in none of the process to make it better. Then I say, oh, people can't sit back and just, you know, because the great America, right? Them people, when they feel strongly about America and say things that to change, and them go about and make the change because them love them country. You know, so Americans love them country. Them love them country. They can't talk nothing bad about them country. Although back one you know, them not really too like it. But you can't turn around and cuss them country. Make them do the cussing. You understand? You can't cuss them country. Right? And them rather cuss them president than talk bad about them country. Them not talk nothing. Them rather say, boy, either the president cause certain thing, but they not cuss them country. They might cuss the president, the leader. But we cuss with country. Anybody have anything else to say? I just have to tell how I feel. I feel strongly about this. Never get for talk.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Yes.
Good night,
you know, tonight, yes, tonight I am looking at it, how
you get that one, man.
yes, tonight I am really very disappointed in the opposition spokesperson and local government. All right, you are all the way from St. Catherine, and your constituency is in St. Catherine. You are in Kingston making a presentation, and you are so void of ideas. You are so void of plans to move your country forward, especially in your portfolio. And all you can think of is to go to attack the breadbasket parish of Jamaica. And I mean, when I say breadbasket, I'm not talking about the one that produces the food now, the one that produces the money.
Okay.
She went into Parliament and she started to degrade and denigrate the parish of St. James, which is the tourism mecca in the Caribbean.
Yes.
And she used the Parliament to talk about how dirty and nasty Montego Bay is.
Yes, I heard it. I heard it today.
And I'm saying to myself, God, man, why is it that you have chosen to tell the world? And I mean, if you were speaking the truth, it would be bad and not too bad enough.
She wasn't speaking the truth.
Tell. Yeah, you're going to tell the world.
Barry, did you hear the mayor Ribonga?
Yeah, man, I'm coming to that, you know.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
And
yes,
and you use the Parliament of Jamaica to degrade the tourism mecca of the Caribbean, where tourism is the largest earner of foreign exchange for Jamaica right now, and the fastest growing industry in Jamaica, right? the fastest growing industry in Jamaica. And you are now telling the whole world that don't come to Jamaica because Montego Bay is dirty. Now, how do you sleep at night? And let me say this. She's from St. Catherine. Live in St. Catherine. I'm not sure if she's still living in St. Catherine.
Is in the dirties part.
Her town.
Her dirtiest
major town in the parish is the dirtiest town in Jamaica.
Country.
Hands down. The dirtiest. I am from St. Catherine, and I am not very proud of Spanish Town. I'm not, and I will not put. I've been talking about it for years now. The last time we saw some work being done to actually keep the parish of St. Catherine clean was when Andrew Weekly was the mayor, and he tried some effort. He made an effort to try and keep the parish, the town of Spanish Town clean. And since this councillor became the mayor, the current councillor, Norman Scott, I don't know if he's void of ideas or he's downright nasty or he does not see, but how can you be presiding over a town that is filled with garbage and then you walk and talk so you're the mayor? Mayor of what? Mayor of a dump?
And one go somewhere else, go run.
Right?
The MP. What? That nasty.
I don't know how you could be. How could you be proud of yourself when you get up and go on this world stage to say that you are the mayor of the dirtiest town? There's no place in Spanish Town that you can invite anybody to come and say, listen, let me take a walk in your town and go show them somewhere. There's absolutely nowhere in Spanish Town you can take a group of people and say, right, this is my town. Let me show you around it.
Yes.
It is filthy left, right, and center. You don't even have a spot. And even the municipal circle where they have the municipal building, the historic district of Spanish Town, that used to be so well kept. The last time I drove through it, when I was in Jamaica, I felt so ashamed. I remember as a child I used to go there for excursion because there's a museum in there, you know. And it used to be so beautiful, so well kept. The buildings were old and they were preserved, but the landscape of the place was nice. The landscaping was very nice, and the grass was nicely manicured. The rails around the circle was nicely painted, and the road was well done. And I tell you, when I drove through there the last time, I was so ashamed of what my parish of birth became. My town of birth became.
Because I grew up in Spanish Town, and Spanish Town wasn't looking like this. Spanish Town never be like this.
And then you gone now, right? Your colleague from your party gone in parliament to berate the best kept parish in Jamaica. Why you never go start on Spanish Town? Right? Why you never go start on Wolaba? Why you never go start on Linstead? Or Bagwalk, where you are the member of parliament of? And this is how these people are. They look, you know what? They were trying to put Jamaica down because guess what? Montego Bay is where the tourists, Montego Bay and Ocherias is where the tourists, everybody you tell about Jamaica, that's where they said Montego Bay, Ocherias. And that is where she had. Right? Right, yeah, but guess what? She went to Montego Bay and Ocherias, and guess what? It was all a plan to make the government look bad. And everybody, I live in the United States, and every time you tell somebody about Jamaica, they said, you know, I went to Montego Bay, I went to Ocho Rios, or they would say Ocho Rios, right? They say that famous fall, right?
I can tell them.
Right? And
I don't really know about.
And guess what? They'll say it's so beautiful.
But every come like every week, then wash him.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've passed normally when I'm coming in from the States, I drove Montego Bay. I come down, get the bus, right? The nuts for the express, and come home, right? And guess what? The elegant corridors are so beautiful coming into Old Curious, right?
I have a cousin that
I mean,
come
once
to
you
Jamaica
leave,
for the first time and he thought it
Yeah.
was in Miami.
yeah, when you leave that airport and come out the hill where the sign is, and hit that stretch of road coming all the way into St. Anne's, it is so beautiful. The road is nicely manicured. It is similar to where I'm at. Both sides of the road are nicely manicured. There are areas where they are building and they are probably overgrown lots and so on. But the roadside is nicely manicured. The road is looking good, and the buildings are well kept in most cases, coming all the way until we get to where we hit the toll road to come on into St. Catherine. And I tell you, when I saw this presentation from this lady in Parliament, I am so disappointed.
Sure.
Very, very disappointed.
And you have people from the diaspora listening to all of these. Eh?
Opposition have to have talking point, opposition have to have talking point because they name opposition. But opposition not have to lie and appear lie this opposition thing.
Yeah, but me say people from diaspora listening to these people.
And not only I mean, why couldn't you find something else to talk about? You could talk about the street people, what the government is doing to help street people. You could talk about
and then now make the government food barrier.
Are building fire station. You could talk about yeah.
Sorry, Barry, I don't cut you, but she could even speak about our Pier 1, where Pier 1 is going to be moved, and over there is going to become the next pier for tourism destination. We can accommodate about 3,000 tourists.
All right, no. So you must could have found something else to come up to talk about. To say, well, this is as a government in waiting. These are the plans that I have.
But she could have talked about Spanish Town, say boy, they need to do something about Spanish Town.
She not gonna say that. She not gonna say that because now man's got them here.
And upgrade it.